What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Detached Garage. In today's episode, I'm going to give you 3 concepts for my garage build, and I want to hear your feedback on it. Stay tuned. Welcome back, guys. Thanks again for watching. If you guys are new to the channel, my name is Sean, and this channel is all about helping you guys plan, design, build, and upgrade your garage. And part of that means following along with my garage build and letting me make all the mistakes and you guys reaping the benefits of that. So again, in today's episode, I'm going to shoot 3 different garage concepts at you for my garage build. We're going to walk through them on the screen here. We're going to get hopefully tell you a little bit about where they came from, what I was thinking, what I was going through, and then hopefully get your feedback in the comments below on what was going on. If you're new to the channel and you want to kind of catch up as to my garage build and where we're at today, I'll put a link up here that you can follow that link and go watch that series of videos to get to it. But yeah, so a little bit to catch you guys up. I've been working with a group of architects, a few friends of mine that were helping me out to develop the concepts for the garage and kind of get some floor plans. And you saw that in the past few videos as we were going through the design series. Design 1 was the general, or episode 1 was the general massing of that garage. And then episode 2 was much more on kind of the floor plan. It turns out both of them, they are architects, they do have full-time jobs, and they were kind of helping me out on the side. Some of their firms were getting a little bit nervous about them helping out, and I didn't want to get them in any trouble or anything like that. So ultimately, I had to search for a new architect to work with, just so I didn't put their job in jeopardy or anything like that. So they'll still help along the way here and there, but I definitely did not want to get in trouble. But that switch in architects brought me back to a spot where, hey, we're not quite far enough along on the floor plans to really solidify something in the general massing. So we said, hey, why don't we take a look at the general massing of the building and see what we can do? Maybe we can, get back into a few other options and see what we can do from a few other options and what we like. So overall, I'm going to dive into the computer here. We're sharing the screen and we will take you through the options that we're looking. Jumping right in here. Option number 1. This is the main option that you guys have seen before. Very similar to what you have seen before. My existing house is outlined right here. The existing garage is right here. And then because of the size I want to build and the height that I want to go, we do have to technically attach the garage to the existing structure. So it is a home expansion. It is not a detached garage or an accessory building as a number of municipalities label it as. So that being said, we do have this area here. Now, my original plan was to have this as a breezeway and an external wash bay where you could, drive up the driveway and then pull the car in, have the boom pole up top and wash the car. But unfortunately, in order to consider this an expansion of our house, we do have to enclose this area. So this is just a glass sliding door here. I might see if we can do 2 roll-up garage doors, one on each side, which would still technically enclose that area. It would be additional garage space, and it could be another spot to park a vehicle. So lots to think about there, but right now we're really thinking probably enclose that area. So here we've got the 2 10x10 garage doors. We've got the office storage workout area up here in the upstairs, and then we've got some tall windows along the edge here. So here is the backyard view of the area here. So we do have this door that comes out of our laundry room right now. One thing you guys definitely need to check on, and again, this is the first draft of renderings and drawings with this architect, so He's not necessarily aware of everything that we've been through, but there's probably 19 inches down from this door and our back door here to the actual grade. So right now the garage is being shown on the same plane as these garage doors, as a no step. There's actually 2 steps down. So the garage is a little bit shorter than it, well, I mean, the peak height is the same peak height, but it's not drawn tall enough, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So this is option 1, the front view here and the backyard view here with the covered patio. Lots more detail to go into on the covered patio area and the floor plan of that and everything. But again, we have gone back to the general massing, and he wanted to give me an option 2. So this is option 2. So instead of the roof line faces the same way, because if you remember, one of my big goals is to eventually do solar on the roof, and this direction here in this roof line over here is facing south. So he wanted to give me another look, and so we're talking about potentially doing a turn where you have to turn in. The garage is a little more hidden from the street. It's kind of tucked behind the house a little bit. It's a little bit narrower, but a little bit longer of a garage in this section. Here's the backyard view. It kind of brings it a little bit closer to the current breakfast nook area. We still have that door coming out of the house right there. But overall, I'm not super thrilled with this, but I'd be interested to get your comments down below on whether you like option 1 or option 2 better. Again, overall, it's not my style. I really don't like the additional concrete that we were going to have to pour, the garage itself, as well as a whole nother concrete pad out here, and then not being able to drive straight into the garage, but having to turn like we do today out of the existing garage. So not my favorite, not ideal, but maybe you can convince me otherwise. Let me know in the comments below what you think about option number 2. And then there's option number 3, something we kind of a lot more off the wall, something we hadn't really even considered, was to incorporate the new garage structure into the existing garage. And so that means the biggest thing my wife and I don't like about this is our driveway is sloped. It's not significant, but it is, if you set a ball on the end of the garage or baseball, basketball, whatever, it's going to roll down into the street. And so this garage, while it's good in consolidation of space, and it saves a ton of our backyard for play space, the garage itself takes up kind of the concrete pad where we would shoot baskets or ride bikes in the driveway or foursquare or bounce the ball back and forth. It takes up that area. So then we would have to pour another pad in the back anyways, which we weren't too thrilled about. However, it does look good, but at the same time, it does overpower the house quite a bit. Especially you can see that from this back view, from the backyard view for option 3. So I like it because it's connected. It flows fairly well. It also gets rid of my my concern about having snow buildup back here. But overall, we're not too thrilled about having the concrete pad that is currently outside our garage right here, as shown in option 1. This current driveway, that's our existing driveway, and then this would have to be added on. But that option 3 kind of takes that away. So another thing I like about working with the architect is he put this together, which is kind of, it gives really good pros and cons, stuff that you don't think about. So the simple rectangle for this one, it's away from the street, it's wide, there's lots of upstairs space in this one. It does take up some backyard space, but compared from option 1 to option 2, even though this one is skinnier, I think this one still takes up more backyard space. So it is hidden from the street. You do have to take that 90-degree turn in, and then there's lots of concrete that would have to be laid down. We have an existing concrete driveway, not asphalt, so we would have to do a lot of concrete. This one, again, the curb appeal is much lower, I think, than doing option 1 or option 2. It is nice. It does look good. It basically has everything we need, but overall, I think option 1 is probably the best option forward for it. So let me know what you think. Option 1, 2, or 3 in the comments below. Right now, we've already kind of moved. We're already on the path forward with option 1. What I've asked the architect to do is explore a few different roof lines on the back here, as well as fix the elevations where the garage is, this garage here should actually be shown as a little bit taller, and then this garage should be shown as actually a little bit lower. So fix that, take a look at the transition roof lines here. What can we do, and making sure we're avoiding snow issues back here. And then also take a look at, hey, what does this look like if we put garage doors on it versus a glass sliding door? And then once we get that kind of roof line fix figured out, then what I'd really like to do is get into the next step of planning, which is really exploring the floor plans. We've already got a fairly detailed floor plan laid out, which I'm excited to show you guys. But once we get the roof lines figured out, then we can really start digging into the floor plans of where things are going to go. You might take a step back to fix a roof line or change, or go from a dormer to a salt box or vice versa. But that's what we're really going to look at in the next video. So I should hopefully have that coming out in the next 2 weeks. And then a third video that I'm going to have coming out is really just what's been going on with the channel, what's been going on in my life. I've got some bad news about the Palatov that I will probably share in the next update video that we do. So stay tuned, lots more content to come. Thank you again so much for those of you that already follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I've had some great engagement there. Again, looking forward to hearing your comments on the garage and which option to go with and why. The why is the important part that I'm looking for your feedback on. But again, looking forward to helping all of you plan, design, build, and upgrade your garage. So thanks again for watching Detached Garage, and we will see you soon in an update video, another design video, and hopefully a live stream coming up here soon. Thanks for watching.